Generálny manažer St. Louis Blues a výkonný riaditeľ týmu Kanady Doug Armstrong prišiel k nám na rozhovor. Doug, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having
me. How are
me.
you so far enjoying this World Championship here in Stockholm?
It's been excellent. The competition is getting stronger and stronger, and you can't beat a better place than Stockholm to have an event like this.
Team Canada is really strong with Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, Jordan Binnington, Macklin Celebrini. How the team puts together? What is the success of putting so good players here?
Well, first and most, the players love to play hockey, and they're disappointed when their club teams back in North America get eliminated, and they want to continue to play. And I think with the success of the Four Nations event and the Olympics on the horizon, players want to put their best foot forward for that management group, and the hockey world's a benefactor of that.
Yeah, GM is Kyle Dubas, but did you also have the impact of the team putting together?
Yeah, I worked with Kyle. We have in Canada, I've been the executive director of the Four Nations, last year's Worlds, this year's Worlds, and be the manager of next year's Olympics. So what we try to do is have some continuity with our group, working together. Kyle obviously has the final say with this, but we bounce a lot of ideas off of, and he will work with us at the Olympic team too. So it's a synergy for all of our events.
Speaking of Olympics 26, you will be general manager and NHL players will come back finally. Did the players here also playing for the nomination or something like that?
Yeah, what we talk to the players about is you have different times to play, and when the lights are the brightest, it's the Stanley Cup playoffs, and if you're not in that, you come here and the tournament is seen by many people, and it's a great event against the other teams, other countries' best players. So it gives players a chance to shine and show where their game is at against this level of competition, and that'll go into the equation when we're picking our teams.
We need to mention one name, Marc-Andre Fleury. He finished NHL career, but he came to the World Championship. This is amazing.
Well, as someone that loves to play hockey, and I think the chance of getting the triple gold is on his mind. I think he'd be the first goaltender to ever receive such an honor, and also he just loves to play hockey. And I think at his age, with a young family, to be able to share that with his kids, an event like this is great. And he's playing very well tonight, and I hope we can help fulfill his dreams with the gold medal.
Yeah, you're GM of the St. Louis Blues. You have 4 players here: Captain Braden Shen, Jordan Binnington, and French player Alexander Texier, and Slovak Dalibor Dvorsky.
Yes.
So how did you satisfied with the performances of your players?
Very good. I think Dvorsky was one that we were excited about coming here. We could have brought him to St. Louis as an extra player, but we thought any chance at that tender age of 19 you can continue to play and be on the ice was important. I think that they had a very young team, and I think it's been a great event for him. And now we have to work with him to get stronger over the summer and push for an NHL team. And the other guys are just up and running now with Team Canada. Big game tonight, big game tomorrow, and then they get into the medal round.
Yeah. In 2023, you had really one of the most successive draft in Nashville because you had 3 picks in first round, and first choice was number 10, Dalibor Dvorsky. So I want to ask, did you follow him also not only his hockey skills, but also his mental skills and people skills?
Yes, and it was very difficult because if you go back on his career, he played for a different team almost every year for 5 years in a row, and a different place, different country, different teams, and so it was important for us to try and get him stable now. And now he's with our organization. He played with our American Hockey League team last year at 19. He could have played major junior, but we thought he was ready for the next step. He came up, spent some time with our NHL team at different points, and so I think physically he needs to get stronger. He's working on that, and just learning the mental preparation that goes into an 82-game grind in the NHL.
What was the answer that convinced you to take him when you had talks with him?
I think it's hockey sense and his ability to make plays. The NHL is starving for centermen, and he's got great offensive instincts, and that's something that I think we think is going to transfer to the NHL.
Yeah, he scored 21 goals in his first pro season in Springfield. What's the next step what are his chances for coming to the Blues team?
Yeah, well, what we want to do is make sure that when he gets to the NHL, he's ready. Again, I'm a big believer that you should get your foundation as strong as possible. He's going to get an opportunity in training camp to play with our best players. He'll get an opportunity to play exhibition games. And if he makes our team out of training camp, great. But I'm looking more not where he is next September. It's probably 3 or 4 years, and we want to make sure that at 22, 23, he's a regular NHL player with great upside. And we're going to be patient with him and bring him along the way that we think will give him the longest career.
It will be tough because you had made a playoff push, so we didn't make any changes before the trading deadline, so the team stay compact. So this is also more This is not a big chance for Dalibor, or for the
Well,
next season?
there's always changes in the summer.
Yeah.
NHL contracts come up and players go to different organizations. But he's in a spot now where he just has to maintain and work on his strength, on his self. He shouldn't worry about the roster yet. I think he just has to continue to grow and get stronger. And his time will come. And when he's there, we want to make sure he's a great player.
In third round, we picked on 76th position Juraj Pekarčík, another Slovak player. He was playing, now he's still playing in Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. How is he looking, and what's his progress?
He's been fantastic. They're in the Memorial Cup, which is the championship of Major Junior Hockey back in Canada, and he's been a top player on his team, producing offense. I thought all of our players had very good World Juniors, him included. So we're excited. Another player that's going to turn pro next year. He looks like he's ready, but he's got some work to do over the next couple of weeks back at home.
Speaking a little bit of your career, because you started in 1991 as an assistant general manager at North Stars, Minnesota North Stars, then rescheduled to Dallas Stars, and you became 2002 the general manager. But in 2004, you picked before the trading deadline some interesting name, Lubomír Sekeráš, the 35 years old defenseman. You remember?
Oh yeah, I remember all those ones. Yeah, you're always looking to have players that can come in and help you push and to win championships. And a good man, and really enjoyed it. And you're taking my memory back a few days.
And also Ladislav Nagy, who was also player of the Dallas Stars. Okay, then you moved to Blues, and 2008 you joined the organization, and 2010 you was appointed as a general manager. And your first big move was Jaroslav Halak from Montreal for Lars Eller. How do you remember Jaroslav Halak?
He was a great Blue. We were at that point of our maturation where we needed to take a step, and he came in, and he was coming off a great playoff in Montreal. They had he and Carey Price and only one net, so we were able to get him to our organization. He's a really good person. He had a great NHL career with us and moved on, and he should be very proud of what he accomplished in North America.
Yeah, he was 40, I think, a couple of days ago. So he's not.
We're all getting older.
Yeah. Speak a little bit about the Blues, because I told that you, besides Faxa and Suter and RFI Hofer, the team will probably remain the same.
Yes, yeah, we have a lot of players that are under contract, which is good, but we're going to have competition. We're excited. We had a new coach in midway through the year. We had a very good second half of the season. We took the Winnipeg Jets, the President's Trophy winning team, to within 2 seconds of knocking them off, which was very disappointing for our franchise. But we do see young players like Dvorsky coming and Snuggerud coming, and there's a group of players that are excited to be there to maintain and to build something that can grow and have success.
It was really painful loss, but on the other side, you had 15 home game streak. This is also a club record. So can you take also positives from this season?
Yeah, it's hard to take the positives when you lose the way we did. But each day you gain a little more perspective on the positives. But yeah, we had a great push at the end, winning 15 in a row at home. And it's always great to win in front of your home fans. The St. Louis Blues fans are fantastic. The building is packed all the time, and to reward them with good hockey and then 3 home playoff wins was really exciting for us too. So, it was a good year with a really bad ending, but we'll find some positives.
What means Jim Montgomery for the Blues? Because you take him when he was fired in Boston, and he's a really fantastic coach.
Yeah, well, Jim and I had a relationship back. We hired him as an assistant coach for the Blues, and then he went on to Boston to become the head coach, and he's done a very good job. A great people person, has a great relationship with the players, very demanding but understanding. His record in Boston was exemplary, and we're very fortunate to have him with both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, this is your last season as a GM. Then 12th, the GM will be Alexander Steen.
Yes.
So the Blues will be in good hands.
Yes, they will. Alexander is a bright young hockey mind, great career. He's worked hard with us in management, and I do love to be a GM, but after 15, 16 years, sometimes you have to give up what you love because it's better for the team. And I'm excited for Alex, and I'm excited for the Blues.
Thank you very much, Doug, for this, and good luck for the Canada.
Thank you very much. Thank you.